I want to read about people falling in love. So no actual husband prospects for me. I'm scared. Mom, he just said the most romantic thing ever. The last strike was not a strike. Have you ever watched a sports game of any kind and gone, I wonder if one of the teammates has a crush on the coach's daughter? Or if one of them is fake dating their reporter? Or if two of them are secretly in love with each other? If you're a romance reader like me, I'm sure you have. Romanticizing sports is so fun, and why sports romances are so popular. Which is why I thought it would be fun to read a sports romance while watching that sport. Welcome to today's video where we are doing just that. Baseball edition. The love of Yankees is in my blood. My mother watched the Yankees as she was giving birth to me. It is a part of who I am, a part of this family. And everywhere you look in this house, you will be made aware where our loyalties lie. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and Exhibit M. This house, it's like looking for hidden Mickeys here. You will find Yankees memorabilia somewhere. So this week, I will be reading The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson, while also watching the Yankees. Let's get to reading and watching. Daphne Brink doesn't follow baseball, but watching America's Snooze Fest certainly beats sitting at home in the days after she signs her divorce papers. After one too many ballpark beers, she heckles Carolina Battery player Chris Kepler, who quickly proves there might actually be a little crying in baseball. Horrified, Daphne reaches out to Chris on social media to apologize, but forgets to identify herself as his heckler in her message. Chris doesn't usually respond to random fans on social media, but he's grieving and fragile after an emotionally turbulent few months. When a DM from Ducky catches his eye, he impulsively messages back. Ducky is sweet, funny, and seems to understand him in a way no one else does. Daphne isn't sure how much longer she can keep lying to Chris, especially as she starts working with his team in real life and their feelings for each other deepen. When he finds out the truth, will it be 3 strikes, she's out? The Yankee game just finished. They played the White Sox and unfortunately they lost. But it's okay, we're gonna pull through and we're gonna win the rest of the games in this video. The game was a little under 3 hours, and so normally in that time, I would have read 150 pages, but I read 74. It is hard to fully focus on reading when you're watching TV or when a loud thing is playing on the TV. It makes it a little hard to focus and read at a faster pace or at a normal pace for me. So far, I like it. Nothing too much to say. I think this has a lot of potential to be really cute. Currently, they are talking over DM and text and seem to have some type of friendship connection. She hasn't gotten the job with his team yet. I have a feeling that it's gonna be I know you in person and I am talking to you online, but I don't know that the person I'm talking to online is the person I know in real life and vice versa. I'm excited to keep reading and see how it goes. There's no game tomorrow because it's Labor Day, but I will pick up on Tuesday, or maybe I might read a little bit tomorrow if I have some free time just to get a little ahead. Cause I don't read a lot during the games, clearly, but I will see you at their next game. Here's hoping for a win. Because there's a Dodgers hat? It's LA. I didn't buy it for the Dodgers. I bought it because of LA. Can I move the candle to the Yankee hat? And then it's a Yankee shelf? So yesterday I fell asleep around the 6th or 7th inning. I made it to page 131. So today, to catch up a bit, I've been reading a bit and now I'm at 197. There's been some more conflict, some more progression of relationship building and connection with him talking to her anonymously and then them kind of getting to know each other a little bit as they work together, because now she's like a reporter basically. And it's like giving me a little bit of anxiety and stress, because I'm like, oh, this could blow up in her face. And like when a plot revolves around a lie, it's just like, I'm scared. But I like their connection, and I root for them. Like, this isn't like standing out to me compared to other books I've read, but it is really sweet and heartwarming, and I want them to be happy, and they're really cute together in my opinion. So now that there's like some conflict going on, I'm eager to read. So let's get back to reading and let's go catch the game, because it's already started. I'm running late. Well, we lost that game, and it was really frustrating because it was by 1 point and the last strike was not a strike. But I digress. One thing I forgot to mention was the game from yesterday. We won. The one that I fell asleep during. I read a lot more than I thought I would today. I stopped at page 297, which means I only have a little over 50 pages to go, so I'll definitely finish that during tomorrow's game. I'm not loving this. To be honest, I do not like Daphne, and I get that she couldn't have just confessed or opened up to her lie in early on, because then what would the book even be? But this book is so, not cliche, but it's just following the exact pattern and plot that you would imagine, and it's boring for that reason. And I hated just the dread of just sitting and waiting for things to blow up. And I get the whole, like, well, if she just told him the truth, then, like, what would the story be? Like, this needs to be the conflict. But, like, just be more creative, because that's what every book is. And also, I got so mad when things got intimate in between them, because he didn't know the lie. She knew the lie. And it really felt manipulative to me for her to be intimate with him without the truth being out there. I did not like it. It grossed me out. It made me really uncomfortable. And then it became a friends with benefits trope, which why is every dang book lately friends with benefits? Every time I think that's not the plot, somehow that ends up being in the plot. Sorry, my phone ran out of storage. But basically, I am tired of every book being friends with benefits out of nowhere. If it's every once in a while, I don't hate it. But because it's been nonstop every freaking book I've been reading lately, even when I go in and I know it's like, it's not advertised as friends with benefits, and then it is, and I don't care. I don't want to read about people using each other for physical stuff. I don't give a crap. I want to read about people falling in love. If the book has spice, I want that to be because they've fallen in love or because their feelings are growing, and like it's more intentional and purposeful and like with good intentions. Just like situations like this just feel gross and ugly to me, and I don't want it. So that, along with this being like so predictable, I don't love it. I barely like it. I'm still like entertained. Like I'm still like, oh, I want to keep reading and finish it. Of course, I like the baseball setting. I'm having fun with that, but it's irking me. And he does not deserve this. He has been so kind and sweet to both text version of her and in-person version of her. I've loved seeing like him with his emotions pursuing and like being interested in her, and then she like treats him like this. Like, I would not forgive someone for doing something like this, because it's not even like, okay, like what you did, it's that you lied. You were able to lie for months to his face. It's really irking me. So I'm gonna go calm down, and I'll see you tomorrow during the last Yankee game, where we shall finish this and see if this can redeem itself. I was just about to go to bed, and I was thinking about all of my complaints about this book, and I think a good way to put it is that it feels like she cared more about satisfying her own desires than caring about him as a person. and that's often what friends with benefits ends up being. And it makes like, it's like kind of obvious because like, well, they're in it for satisfying their desires rather than like, and then they happen to fall in love. But this is so much messier than like that because of like the lie and therefore like the manipulation. So with that part of the plot already being established before they pursue being friends with benefits, she chose to satisfy those desires, and like that was more higher importance than treating him with respect and dignity, even if that was a subconscious choice. And that's not what I want in a romance book. People do that in real life way too often, and that's why I escape in romance, where people treat each other with respect. And yeah, they mess up, they make mistakes, there's conflict, but not at the sake of someone else's dignity and treatment. Okay, that's enough for me. Good night.
They were all like within...
Why are all the cute players married with child? I'm finding this rejection really painful.
Well, let me go base by base. I don't know about McMahon at third.
I haven't looked at him that much.
I'm just going player by player. I'm not
okay.
saying you think
I'm going by attractiveness.
McMahon, I don't know. Volpe's single as far as I know. Wells is single. Stanton, he seems to always have a girlfriend, but he's very like...
He's quiet. Too old for me.
He's very quiet. Grisham is married with a kid now.
Grisham looked young to me. I thought I had a shot. So no actual husband prospects for me is what I'm gathering.
I think Caballero's cute.
No, I always forget he's on the team. He had an argument in one of the recent games, right?
Yeah, he's been thrown out a lot lately.
Yeah.
You find him
cute. I forget he's on the team until I see him arguing. What would you do if I ended up dating or marrying a baseball player, but he didn't play for the Yankees?
It's allowed.
It's allowed?
Yeah,
so I'm allowed to date and marry someone who doesn't play for the Yankees, but I can't have a Dodgers hat in my...
Yes, you can't be a fan of that team.
Well, I would have to support my husband.
Yes, but you would still have allegiance to the Yankees.
He called that a strike? Mom, he just said the most romantic thing ever.
Who?
The guy in the book.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not Michael K. She thanks the baseball scene in Twilight. I finished The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. And honestly, I'm really glad that I'm done doing this, because what I've come to learn is that while watching/listening to a baseball game, as I read, makes me feel carsick and gives me a headache. I've had a headache every single time I was listening/watching and reading. I think I'm going to give this book a 3 stars. It's mid to me. It's not the worst book I've ever read, but also wasn't great. I think overall, like, it's a cute little rom-com. I enjoyed the baseball setting. Like, this one, definitely, like, it's heavily baseball centered because they're at, like, the games often. They're at the ballpark often. I feel like a lot of other sports romances, obviously you get a lot of scenes at the stadium or, you know, wherever, depending on the sport and the situation, but there's a lot of scenes away from, like, the sport. But this one was very, I don't know, immersive. The ending was cute. There was definitely some really cute lines that I liked. It was really sweet. I liked the things that he did for her, and I liked the way that he loved her, but as we've already discussed, I do not like the things that she's done. I do think the resolution, it was enough for me to be like, okay, I don't like love this situation, but like, I support it. Versus other books, the conflict was so crazy and the resolution wasn't strong enough for me to like be able to forgive the characters and be fine with them moving on and forward together. But this one, I definitely can. They're cute. I support them, but I don't love them either. It didn't stick out to me, but it's still like a fun, cute read. Just nothing special to me. Oh, before I say goodbye, I'm forgetting one thing. Go Yankees. I can never wear baseball caps because my ears always just like stick out and it's uncomfortable and it never looks cute. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't enjoy it, just hit the like button anyway. There's no harm in that. Comment something nice. Let me know if you have read this book, what your thoughts are on this book, any other sports romances. Let me know what sports romances you like, because I'm always looking for more. I do enjoy myself a sports romance. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!